Hopedale Railroad Yard, where the Grafton and Upton, for the time being, ends. And their old caboose is down there. Looks nice. And the passenger car, if they ever want to bring a passenger excursion back.
In December.
Yeah. They're building new spur tracks all around. So this is where it technically ends. And even though the Grafton and Upton was not technically abandoned, it was out of service and it's coming back to life. So we're going to concentrate on the portion that they're rebuilding. And this will be an abandoned railroad, technically out of service, come back to life. The other side of Hopedale Yard. Again, there's the caboose sitting on the main line. The main line stops at the crossing of Route 16, which is just to our right. There's the old passenger car. And we look over here, we see the ties and everything that they're going to use to fix the track. So what their first priority is to build the track back up to Milford, and then put in crossing protection, and then fix the existing track. So, and right over there by the ties is a railroad track that that's going to be one of the spur lines that they're going to be putting in here, because this yard is going to be full of railroad tracks. So we see other spur lines over there, and there's the main line over there by those houses. Alright, our next stop is the Route 16 crossing where the track ends, and the right-of-way. Alright, here we are at the railroad crossing that comes out of Hopedale Yard heading to Milford. As we can see, the track is gone. It only goes up to here. But they have put in new crossing signs for now to warn people that there is a railroad crossing here. So we'll be putting bells and lights and probably crossing gates, since this is a state highway.
See the hedgehog on the track right there?
Oh yeah, and there's a groundhog running around down there towards... And he's gone. And there's the derailleur to stop any runaways from crossing the road. There's the caboose. And this is Route 16, I do believe. And it's
Look over here.
right over here in Hopedale Center. There's where it officially ends. And the right-of-way taking a curve to the left, heading to Milford.
And it's nice and clear, so you can tell they're going to start putting a new track in soon.
Yep. And everybody knows John. Okay, we're on to Milford now. Okay, so here we are at the only bridge here on the Grafton and Upton Railroad. Everything is a grade crossing, but this is the only one that's grade separated. The town of Hopedale is a little concerned because it's only 10 feet 6 inches high, but I don't see why the railroad can't raise it to about 12 feet, because it's about 4 inches shorter, 6 inches shorter than the railroad bridge at North Billerica at the North Billerica station. That's been hit plenty of times by trucks that just can't get it through their thick skull that if they're more than 11 feet high, they can't go under the bridge. But this is the only overpass on the Grafton and Upton. Okay, here we are at Green Road in Hopedale. We're pretty close to the Milford town line. And as you can see, the right-of-way has been pretty much cleared out. And a new track has been put in across the road. Crossing protection has been put in. And look at that grade. See? John's not standing in a bunch of vegetation there. It's been all nice and cleaned out.
Right. Well, except for one spike.
Oh, a spike. Big deal. And you see it's cleared out all the way under the power lines, and then they have to like clear out all that brush. So, and there of course is the crossing heading back towards the bridge. Okay, so this is Green Road in Hopedale. Okay, here we are at the next railroad crossing that's being redone over by the Grafton and Upton here in Milford. And they already got the crossing signs up warning people that they've put the track back across the road, as you can see there. This is a major roadway, so I'm a little hesitant. There's nothing coming now. So I'm going to come up to the crossing. You see John taking his pictures. And right here, you can see where the track weave. They really need to clear it out here, all the way back to Green Street. As you can see, the track's back in the road. It's pretty clear on that side. It's going to be fun chasing the Grafton and Upton through here. Okay, we're behind the Milford bowling alley. This is the next crossing up. And as you can see, the Grafton and Upton has been busy rebuilding their line here. As the track restarts again, that you can see that the right-of-way
Clear.
is pretty clear. That's right. Pretty clear. But the track here, hi John, continues on up to the next crossing over there. And I think the track continues on to even the crossing beyond that one down there. But this is behind the Milford bowling alley, which is right here. And pretty soon, hopefully like within 6 months, when the winter snows are falling again, God help us, there'll be a train on this track. Okay, this is the Vernon Cove Cemetery crossing, and we already have a trespasser. Look at that. But that's the bowling alley back there where we just were, and the crossing, we didn't stop there. And here is the Vernon Street railroad crossing that goes into the Vernon Cove Cemetery. And the tracks stop here. If you look down the right-of-way, right down the right-of-way here, you can see railroad tracks down there. That's CSX's main line, and this is where the Grafton and Upton is going to put a yard to exchange cars with CSX here. So they're going to interchange with CSX here in Milford and up in North Grafton, and this is going to be quite a little railroad when it finally opens. So John Rezuke and JPH0917 signing off, saying thanks for watching. Pictures are next.